Welcome to everyone. My name is Shrikant Hayagriva. In this video, I am going to share with you my understanding about the National Education Policy 2020, which has been released by the government recently. In this video, I am going to share with you the making of National Education Policy 2020, overview of policy, and I am also focusing on the vision, aim, focus, principles of NEP 2020 according to the released policy. Let us start with making of the policy. Process for making of this policy initiated by Ministry of Human Resource Development when it opened an extensive multiple level consultations from grassroots level starting from village, district, zonal levels, state levels and also with various universities, central and state universities. Later in 2015, a committee for evaluation of the new education policy was set up under the former Cabinet Secretary Mr. TSR Subramanian. Based on the report of this committee in May 2016, HRD Ministry prepared some inputs for the draft National Education Policy 2016. Then, Ministry of HRD in June 2017 constituted a 9-member committee for the draft National Education Policy headed by the former chairman of the ISRO, Dr. Kasturi Rangan. Apart from Dr. Krishnaswamy Kasturi Rangan, other members of this committee are Vasudha Kamath, KJ Alphonse, he later discontinued, Dr. Manjul Bhargava, Dr. Ramshankar Kuril, Dr. TV Kattimani, Mr. Krishnamohan Tripathi, Dr. Mazhar Asif, Dr. MK Sridhar, Dr. Shakila T. Shamsu. This committee submitted the draft National Education Policy on 31st May 2019. Government approved National Education Policy on July 29, 2020. This is now the Comprehensive Education Policy after 34 years of the approval of the Education Policy in 1986. This policy document of National Education Policy 2020 is divided into 4 parts and 27 chapters. These 4 parts are school education, that is part number 1, part number 2 on higher education, part number 3 on other key areas of focus and part number 4 on making it happen. This means implementation. Vision of National Education Policy 2020. Making India a global knowledge superpower, instill a deep sense of respect to the fundamental rights and constitutional values with the awareness of the changing world. Inculcate deep-rooted pride of being an Indian in spirit, intellect and deeds among the learners. Instill among the learners responsible commitment to human rights, sustainable development, thereby making truly a global citizen. National Education Policy 2020 states its adherence to the Agenda of Sustainable Development by 2030. Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which the policy states its adherence is ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. National Education Policy 2020 aims to make Indian education system top in the world with equitable access and high quality by 2040. This policy focuses on both aspects, those are foundational capabilities such as literacy and numeracy and higher order capabilities such as critical thinking and problem solving. National Education Policy 2020 is guided by the ancient Indian heritage regarding education. That means the human goals according to the Indian education system says that 3 important aspects of human life. These are knowledge, that is also called Jnana, wisdom, Prajna, truth, Satya. These 3 are Sanskrit words, which means the goal of human life is to attain Jnana, Prajna and Satya. National Education Policy lauds the world-class Indian institutions of ancient times. These are Takshashila, Nalanda, Vikramshila and Vallabhi. These are the famous world-class education institutions which India had at the ancient times according to our history. Great ancient Indian scholars also mentioned by this policy are Charaka, Sushruta, Aryabhatta, Varahamihira, Bhaskaracharya, Brahmagupta, Chanakya, Chakrapani Datta, Madhava, Panini, Patanjali, Nagarjuna, Gautama, Pingala, Shankaradeva, Maitreyi, Gargi and Tiruvalluvar. All these are the great ancient Indian scholars who are now being focused across the world as Indian ancient scholars. Earlier policies of National Education Policy 2020. We had the last National Education Policy, that is comprehensive one, in 1986, and we have a modified National Policy on Education in 1992, which is modified policy of NAP 1986, and there is also some important act that the Parliament of India passed regarding education, that is Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009, which gives 6 to 14 years compulsory education as a right to the all children of India. There are some principles which policy, that is National Education Policy, states in its draft, that is, first one is recognizing, identifying and fostering the unique abilities of each student. Second one is high priority to achieve foundational literacy and numeracy by all students by grade 3. Third one is flexibility to the learners to choose the learning trajectories and programs according to their talent and interest. So this is important that student can choose. Fourth one is eliminating hierarchies among different areas of learning like arts and sciences, curricular and extracurricular activities, vocational and academic streams, etc. Fifth one is multidisciplinary and holistic education to ensure unity and integrity of knowledge. Emphasis on conceptual understanding rather than rote learning methods for the exams. Seventh one is creativity and critical thinking to promote logical thinking and innovation among students. Eighth principle is inculcation of ethics, human and constitutional values like empathy, courtesy, cleanliness, democratic spirit, scientific temper, pluralism, equality and the justice. Ninth one is promoting multilingualism and power of the language in both teaching and learning. 10th one is emphasis on life skills like communication, team spirit and resilience. 11th principle is focus on regular and formative assessment rather than summative assessments. Right now we are having summative assessments at the end of the every academic course or year. 12th principle is extensive usage of technology in both teaching and learning, increasing access to Divyang students and removing language barriers. Respecting the diversity and local context in all curriculum, keeping in mind that the education is a concurrent subject. That means education is concurrent subject according to the Constitution of India. 14th principle is ensuring full equity and inclusion so that all the students can thrive in the education system. 15th principle is synergy in curriculum across all levels of education starting from early childhood to the higher education. 16th one is teachers and faculty at the heart of learning process. So their recruitment, professional development, working environment and the service conditions are to be at the center place. 17th principle is light but tight regulatory framework that ensures integrity, transparency and resource efficiency and encouraging innovation through autonomy, good governance and improvement. 18th principle is promoting outstanding research for outstanding education and development. 19th principle is continuous review and regular assessment of progress on sustained research by experts in the education. 20th principle is to instill pride in India's rich, diverse and ancient and modern culture, traditions, knowledge and knowledge systems. 21st principle is education should be a public service and must be basic right of every child. Last and 22nd principle is sustainable investment in a strong, vibrant public education system and encouragement of the true philanthropic and community participation. Let us summarize whatever I have presented in the video. That is, I have started with process of making national education policy, and then I gave you an overview, vision, aim and principles of national education policy 2020. I would like to say that I am also making the videos on NEP on primary education and higher education and implementation of NEP and multiple choice questions video on NEP in coming days. Thank you. Thanks for watching.